Hello, this is Jess. It's Tuesday afternoon, about 2:15 p.m. I had intended to make this chat session number 105 this morning when I got off work, but I was just too tired. Stayed up for a short time, ate some breakfast, and then went to sleep. And I just woke up, and before I get ready for work, got to be there at 4, I would like to make this chat session right here. Chat session number 105, February 13th, 2018. Happy birthday, Erica. It's my daughter. She's out celebrating her birthday, and I hope she's having a great time. And we love you, and be careful, okay? Happy birthday, Erica. Alright, there is no chat session today. There is no tidbits of history. Trying to get some coffee in me to wake up a little bit. I really like coffee. First thing when you wake up, it's great. But I'm not sure which one's better. Good to the last drop, or the best thing in your cup when you wake up. I don't know. Anyway, enough about the sideline commercial stuff. But I really like coffee. On with the chat session. I'd like to say hello to my parents. Hello, how y'all doing? I hope everything's going alright. Things okay here. Just working and trying to do right. Alright. Been seeing a lot of overkill on the whining of how bad Trump is doing and all these different things that have accumulated. Seems like every president has this side that just wants to focus on the bad things that happen. Because there's a lot of bad things that happen in every presidency. Name a president and you can look up history and find some bad mistakes that were made, conflicted the people that elected him, different stuff that's gone on. It's nothing new. It's just we're so bombarded with all the different media that it's just, sometimes it's overwhelming. A person doesn't stand a chance if they just get bombarded with so much negativity that you overlook something that they might do good. Even the worst scenario has a good perspective if you search for it. May not even be seen, it may not even matter to at the moment of whatever's going on, but all the negativity, it's just ridiculous. So you don't want him in the office. Trump, I'm talking about. You don't think he's doing right, and I don't either, actually, in a lot of situations, but in all this disparity and commentary, negative commentary, that's not doing anything good either. We don't like his policies, we don't like the things he does, but how many people are doing anything besides just saying, hey, I'm not happy about this? What are you doing about it? I'm not trying to call it, because I'm guilty as charged. Sometimes I don't do nothing about stuff either, but I'm also learning and trying not to put disparity on every situation, and try to find a decent perspective of, not just bad mouthing everybody and doing the things that people do. And it's better to try to find the good qualities. Do I do that all the time? Absolutely not. Do I try? Yes, and I continue to try. I know. Yoda said, "Don't try, just do." But if you don't keep trying, you never do. So that's just my conversation with Yoda. What is good about this government that we have? Well, amongst all the spins of how the stories are told, people are still being taken care of to a margin of degree. Tolerance of this nonsense is lessening. In other words, the people of the country are becoming less tolerant of being abused, so to say, financially, through the legislation, through him taking away government lands for drilling and industry exploitation, his conflict of interest of him sitting on the highest chair of the government, the presidency, and using that to manipulate money towards his business empire. Those are all mixed things there, but the tolerance could form a unity of change. The non-tolerant, the views of the oppressor needs to be overcome with the will of the people. And Gandhi, I don't know what anyone thinks about him, but he was willing to sacrifice himself with his fasting for his beliefs. To a lot of people that may seem crazy, but for him it was the only way to get what he wanted to get done. And he wanted India to be free of British rule. So he sacrificed himself for his beliefs. I'm not saying that he was right or wrong, but for him, it was the only action that he saw. So where are we on how we really feel about Trump as a people of a country? Are we just all blah, 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 and no action? Yeah. What is I'm not saying do it, and see, that's the other thing. Gandhi was about nonviolence, and sacrificing himself was his most violent act, I guess, so to say, against the oppressive rule. What about just throwing it out there, man? I'm dissatisfied, and here's why. And I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I'm just trying to explain my situation. Is he effective in his running of our presidency? I would say no, for one simple reason: he can't tell the truth. And these people that continue to say that he's telling the truth are unfortunately manipulated beyond their control. But that doesn't make them bad, it just makes them manipulated. And you cannot change somebody verbally when they're manipulated to believe stuff that's not true. So that just creates, again, the violence, the negative stuff when we challenge other people on their how they could possibly believe something. Instead of letting them, who cares? Let them believe. No one's right to say somebody else's beliefs are wrong. Well, that's just my opinion. But you can have dialogue with people. You can talk to them and do it in a way that they might share their reasoning with you instead of bottling up and getting intent of, bad thoughts and stuff towards you, or conflict even beyond words. So here's to all the turmoil. Coffee can solve a lot of it. If you're that bored with things, go to work. And if you can't go to work, read a book. And if you don't like to read a book, watch a program. And if you don't like to watch a program, then go to sleep. You get what you put in. Garbage in, garbage out. We learned that from the people who designed the computers. Our brain's the same way. Garbage in, garbage out. Where are you on life? That's not for me to say. It's for you to say. Like I said, it's being judgmental usually shows something that's wrong with the person who's saying the judgmental words. Because there's a lot of scientific research in the fact of when we talk about somebody else, we're actually talking about ourselves. So think about that when you're sputtering off about somebody, no matter how bad they wronged you. Yeah, I know there's extremes, and I have no right to tell anybody to do anything. But it's just a suggestion that when you start to hurt somebody with words, or to put them down, to make them feel bad, it's generally right back at you, because they say that's what it's all about. It's stuff that's within you, and you're trying to direct that off of you, the focus off of you, and putting it on somebody else. So just think about that next time you're going off on somebody verbally. Step back and realize that if we just work on ourselves, the world might become a more civil place. There's so much hostility. You can blame it on money, you can blame it on religion, you can blame it on anthills in Africa or the lizards in the Galapagos. But it makes no difference, because every human being has a choice on how they act and how they treat other people. Don't like that? Well, you don't have to, but it's only the truth. And it could just be my truth, but I believe that if I don't exert hostility towards others, that I think it reflects it. If there is some, it reflects off of me and does me no harm, because I don't want to push it back. I would rather be absent from that situation, and that's what I would do. That's why I don't have all kinds of friends and stuff hanging around, because there's just so much human negativity. So I select few people that I would be around, because I would value their input, and even if it would be negative, I could at least know that it's under friendlier terms as far as people that I would choose to be around. Be truthful, be happy, and let's look out for each other, okay? This is Jess. Good to see you. Appreciate if you're watching this. Thanks for hanging around. Hey, Jeremy, saw your little comment about watching. That's great. I appreciate it. Hey, Neil, how was the day after the birthday? And Ricky Bobby's still working. All right, then. Have a great Tuesday afternoon. I'm off to get ready to go to work. Gonna have another round of coffee and get ready. Bye.